Archangel Michael says, last evening a conversation took place that changed the way someone sees you forever. It wasn't supposed to reach their ears, but it did, and every word has been haunting them since. The weight of what they heard has stolen their peace, keeping them awake through the night. They keep replaying those words, wondering if every detail could possibly be real. In their mind, they've built 1,000 scenarios, each more intense than the last. Their chest feels heavy, their hands cold, and their heart races every time they think of you. This person was confident about you before, but now uncertainty has wrapped around their mind like chains. They can't eat, they can't focus, they can't pretend it's nothing anymore. Something inside them tells them that the truth is deeper, darker, and more powerful than they expected. They've even tried distracting themselves, but every attempt has failed. Even in silence, your name echoes in their mind like a bell in an empty hall. They know that if they don't find out the truth soon, they will lose control of their emotions entirely. Type Amen to get blessing 333. By the time the clock hit midnight, they were still pacing their room, eyes wide open. They replayed conversations from the past, searching for signs they might have missed. Every glance, every word, every gesture now feels like a clue they overlooked. This person is torn between confronting you and hiding their feelings. If they speak, they risk exposing too much of what they know. If they stay silent, the storm inside them will only grow. There's a certain urgency in their heart, a need to act before it's too late. It's as if the information they hold is a burning coal they can't put down. The weight of it is draining them, making every moment feel like an eternity. They're wondering who else might know, and whether they're the only one who's heard this. The thought that others could be whispering behind closed doors makes their stomach twist. They feel trapped in a game they never wanted to play, but can't escape from now. Type Amen to get blessing 472. The truth is, what they heard about you wasn't entirely clear, but it was enough to shake them. It came in fragments, pieces of a puzzle they're desperate to complete. And in their mind, those pieces are forming a picture they can't ignore. Every time their phone rings, their heart skips a beat, thinking it might be connected. Every time they walk into a room, they wonder if others are hiding the same secret. It's exhausting, this endless guessing, but they can't seem to stop. They've even considered reaching out to someone close to you for answers. But the fear of being discovered keeps their hands frozen. They know that if they make one wrong move, the entire situation could explode. And so, they're stuck in this torment, eyes red from sleeplessness, mind spinning. They keep asking themselves how much of it could be real. Deep inside, they feel the answer is coming, and it will not be gentle. Type Amen to get blessing 915. Their friends have noticed the change in them. They're quieter, more distracted, glancing at their phone every few minutes. They've stopped laughing the way they used to, as if something has stolen their joy. They want to tell someone, but the words get trapped in their throat. It feels too dangerous to speak, as if the very air might carry it to the wrong ears. Even when they're surrounded by people, they feel completely alone. The night brings no relief. Every time they close their eyes, they see flashes of your face, hear the echoes of what they heard. It's like a shadow following them, always just behind their shoulder. Their heartbeat is never steady anymore, it jumps every time they think they see you. Part of them wants to run, but another part wants to confront you head-on. They know that sooner or later, something is going to happen that forces the truth out. Type Amen to get blessing 681. They've started avoiding certain places, fearing they might run into you before they're ready. It's not that they don't want to see you, it's that they're unsure of how they'll react when they do. Their mind is a battlefield, torn between curiosity and fear. They've played out 100 different confrontations in their imagination. In some, they're calm and collected, speaking with quiet strength. In others, they're overwhelmed, their voice shaking as the truth spills out. Archangel Michael says, the energy around this situation is growing heavier by the hour. The truth is pulling itself to the surface, and there will come a moment when no one can hide from it. You are already feeling the vibration of change moving closer. The air itself feels charged, like something is about to break open. Even strangers can sense the tension when they walk into the same room as them. It's the kind of atmosphere that makes people lower their voices and glance over their shoulders. Type Amen to get blessing 214. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Last night, they tried to distract themselves with television, music, even meaningless scrolling. But nothing could drown out the echo of what they had heard. It lives in the back of their mind like a constant whisper. They keep looking for patterns, coincidences, things that confirm their suspicion. Every little detail becomes a potential piece of proof. It's an exhausting way to live, but they can't let go. They've begun noticing changes in you too, small ones that others might overlook. The way you pause before answering a question. The way your eyes dart for a moment before you smile. All of these things build the case in their mind, piece by piece. They don't even realize how much it's consuming them. To them, the truth is no longer a curiosity, it's a necessity. Type Amen to get blessing 529. The hours between midnight and sunrise are the hardest for them. It's in those hours that their thoughts are loudest. Every creak in the house, every shadow, feels like an omen. They've thought about writing you a message but stopped themselves each time. The fear of saying too much holds them back. They'd rather suffer in silence than risk being wrong. But deep down, they know it's not about being wrong or right anymore. It's about what happens once the truth is finally laid bare. And they can already feel the gravity of that moment approaching. They remember exactly how it started, just a few words exchanged between two people. Words they weren't even meant to hear. But once spoken, they couldn't be taken back. Type Amen to get blessing 804. By morning, they look at themselves in the mirror and barely recognize their reflection. Dark circles under their eyes, tension in their jaw, a weariness in their soul. They know they can't keep going like this forever. Their mind flashes between images of the past and possibilities for the future. Sometimes they see light, reconciliation, clarity. Other times they see storms, anger, and broken ties. It's a gamble, and they don't know which outcome is waiting for them. But Archangel Michael says, when the divine hand moves, nothing can stop the unveiling. You are standing at the edge of that revelation right now. This is why you've been feeling the sudden waves of heaviness and restlessness. It's not your imagination, it's the spiritual pull of truth. And the moment it breaks through, nothing will ever be the same. Type Amen to get blessing 978. They woke up today carrying the same heaviness as yesterday. No amount of coffee, sunlight, or conversation could shake it off. It clings to them like a second skin, a constant reminder of what they know. Every sound feels sharper now, the slam of a door, the ring of a phone, the sudden ping of a message. Each one makes them flinch, wondering if it's connected to you. They can't tell if it's paranoia or intuition, but it's getting stronger. They've started analyzing their own behavior too, afraid they might give away that they know something. Their words are chosen carefully now, their expressions controlled. But no matter how hard they try, the restless energy still leaks through. Someone close to them has noticed this shift and asked what's wrong. They brushed it off, saying they're just tired. But inside, they wanted to scream the truth and release the pressure. Type Amen to get blessing 456. The image of you has been haunting them all day. It's in the way you stood, the way you looked, the unspoken things you carried in your eyes. They realize now they've been replaying these images for weeks without understanding why. Archangel Michael says, what was hidden is being drawn into the light. Every whisper, every doubt, every hidden piece is aligning to form the truth. And no matter how much someone tries to delay it, the moment is inevitable. They've been searching for patterns, names, dates, events that connect to what they heard. Little by little, they're finding threads that weave together. And it's both thrilling and terrifying to them. They've started keeping notes, scribbling down details in a way they never have before. It's almost an obsession now, a case they have to solve. Every instinct tells them that time is running out. Type Amen to get blessing 732. Last night's sleeplessness has caught up with them, but still they can't rest. Their body is tired, but their mind refuses to stop turning. Every thought is a step deeper into the maze. They can't tell who they can trust anymore. The person who told them the first piece of this puzzle might have their own motives. And that adds another layer of suspicion to everything. They've thought about confronting you in private, away from everyone else. But that would mean exposing themselves, revealing they've known all along. It's a dangerous move, one they're not sure they're ready to take. They've been seeing signs everywhere lately, as if the universe is preparing them. Random words in conversations, headlines, even songs seem to connect. It's like the world itself is confirming their fears. Type Amen to get blessing 889. The tension between you and them is becoming visible to others now. It's in the way conversations suddenly fall silent when you're near each other. It's in the glances that don't last long enough but reveal too much. People are starting to notice, even if they don't understand what's going on. And that makes the situation even more volatile. One wrong move could cause everything to spill into the open. Archangel Michael says, this is a moment where the unseen world is moving pieces on the board. What happens next will depend on your readiness to face the truth. The divine has already chosen the timing, and it's closer than you think. They can sense it too, that invisible clock ticking toward a breaking point. It's in their dreams now, vivid and unshakable. They wake up with a racing heart, as if they've been running all night. Type Amen to get blessing 612. They've stopped trusting coincidences. Every unexpected meeting, every sudden phone call feels like part of a bigger design. It's as if someone, or something, is guiding events to push them closer to the truth. They've begun watching you from a distance, quietly observing. Your movements, your expressions, even the way you greet people is being studied. They're looking for cracks in the mask, moments when the truth slips through. The longer they watch, the more certain they become that what they heard was not just idle gossip. There's too much lining up, too many small details confirming it. And with each confirmation, their heart grows heavier. Archangel Michael says, a divine revelation is a double-edged sword. It frees you from lies, but it also demands strength to carry what you learn. You are being prepared for the weight of that truth right now. Type Amen to get blessing 374. Even during the day, their mind drifts into dangerous territory. They imagine what it would be like to speak the truth out loud. They imagine the shock, the denial, and the shifting of everything that follows. They can't decide whether the truth will destroy or heal. Some moments, they think it will clear the air and set everyone free. Other moments, they think it will ignite a fire that can't be put out. The knowledge sits inside them like a ticking device, counting down. They don't know the exact moment it will go off, but they know it will. And once it does, there's no turning back. Last night, they wrote your name in a notebook, staring at it for minutes without moving. It felt powerful, almost dangerous, as if the name itself carried weight. They underlined it, then closed the notebook, but the feeling didn't fade. Type Amen to get blessing 841. The whispers around them are getting louder now. More people seem to know pieces of the story, though not the whole thing. Each person adds a new layer, a new twist, making it harder to see the full truth. They overheard a conversation earlier today that made their heart stop. It confirmed something they suspected, but didn't want to believe. They walked away quickly, afraid their face would give away too much. Their appetite is gone, replaced by a gnawing tension in their stomach. Every sound, every movement, every silence feels significant. The world has become a field of hidden messages, and they're decoding them all. Archangel Michael says, the truth is moving toward you like a shadow stretching in the sunset. It is inevitable, unstoppable, and meant to bring clarity, even if it comes with pain. You are about to step into the moment you've been sensing all along. Type Amen to get blessing 993. By evening, they found themselves staring at the sky, searching for answers. The colors of the sunset felt different, as if carrying a warning. Even the air seemed heavier, almost electric. They keep going back to the moment they first heard it, the way the words were spoken. The tone, the hesitation, the glance that followed. It was more than just information, it was a hand delivering a burden. They've tried to imagine life without knowing what they know. But it's impossible, the truth has already changed them. They can't return to who they were before last evening. Tonight, they expect more restless hours, more pacing in the dark. But deep down, they know the night will not last forever. Something is coming that will demand they finally face you. Type Amen to get blessing 427. They can already sense that the moment of collision is near. It's no longer a distant possibility, it's right at the edge of happening. Every hour feels heavier, like the world is holding its breath. They've begun imagining your reaction when you find out they know. Will you try to deny it, or will the truth spill out immediately? The unknown is almost worse than the information itself. Archangel Michael says, hearts are being tested under the weight of this secret. Only those ready to embrace truth will make it through unchanged. This is why your spirit has been restless, even in silence. They feel like a thread in a larger tapestry, being pulled toward the center. Each movement, each choice, each thought feels guided. Even their dreams have begun to bleed into reality. Type Amen to get blessing 264. Tonight, they will try once more to sleep, but it will be the same as before. The ceiling will become their only witness, the clock their only companion. Hours will crawl by with the same unanswered questions. They've already decided that if tomorrow brings the right chance, they will take it. They will step closer to the truth, no matter the cost. There is a power in knowing, and they're ready to claim it. Every part of their being aches for resolution. The waiting has been its own kind of torture. They crave the release of answers, even if they come with consequences. This is no longer a choice, it's destiny unfolding. They feel the pull more strongly than ever. By the next sunset, something will be different. Type Amen to get blessing 756. They've even begun preparing what they might say. Words carefully chosen, sharp enough to cut through lies. Sentences rehearsed in silence, knowing they may never come out the same way aloud. They're picturing where it will happen, maybe a quiet corner, maybe a place where escape is impossible. Somewhere the truth will have no room to hide. Somewhere the air will finally be cleared, even if it's filled with storm first. Archangel Michael says, the energy around you is charged with divine timing. The conversation, the place, the moment, it's all aligning. And when it comes, it will feel like lightning striking. They are ready, even if they don't realize it fully yet. Their spirit has already accepted what's coming. Now, it's only a matter of time before the world catches up. Type Amen to get blessing 801. By this time tomorrow, they may no longer carry the same restless eyes. The burden could be lifted, replaced by clarity, whether peaceful or painful. And you will no longer walk unaware of what they've been holding. The chain of events has already begun. Small moves, unseen actions, whispers in the right ears. It's all leading to a single point in time where nothing will be the same. Even now, the air feels like it's waiting. A shift is coming, slow but certain. And when it breaks, every question will finally be answered. Archangel Michael says, stand ready, your name has been spoken in places you cannot see. But the truth will arrive in your own hands soon enough. And when it does, you will understand why they couldn't sleep. Type Amen to get blessing 642. The clock ticks slowly tonight, but the weight in the air makes every second feel heavy. They know deep inside that the countdown has already started. Each passing moment is a step closer to the inevitable. They have tried to silence their mind with noise, but nothing works anymore. Music feels empty, conversation feels fake, even their own laughter sounds distant. It's as if their soul is preparing for a confrontation it cannot avoid. Archangel Michael says, you have been sensing this same pull without realizing why. Your spirit has been bracing for a wave that hasn't yet broken. Now, you stand right at its edge. They've started to notice the way people glance at them differently now. It's subtle, but it's there, eyes that seem to hold questions they won't speak aloud. This tells them that more people know than they first believed. Type Amen to get blessing 583. This realization both frightens and fuels them. It means they are not alone in knowing, but it also means the truth is spreading. And once the truth starts moving, it never stops. They can feel an invisible thread tying them to you. Every choice, every movement feels like it's pulling that thread tighter. And they know that when it snaps, everything will spill out. Last night's dreams replay over and over in their head. They saw a conversation between you both, faces close, voices low. And even though it was a dream, it felt real enough to make them wake up shaking. Archangel Michael says, sometimes dreams are not just dreams, they are previews. This one was sent to prepare both of you. It is a sign that the meeting will happen sooner than expected. Type Amen to get blessing 942. They've decided they will not run from it anymore. W. Want this chapter to reach its turning point. The atmosphere around them today feels almost electric. Every interaction seems charged, as though everyone is unknowingly moving toward the same event. It is as if the air itself knows what's about to happen. Type Amen to get blessing 318. And when the moment comes, it will not be quiet. Even if no one else is in the room, the energy will be thunderous. It will be the kind of truth that changes the way people breathe. Archangel Michael says, you have been chosen to stand in this moment because you are strong enough to face it. It is not a punishment, it is a turning point. One that will shift the path for both of you forever. They can feel their heartbeat matching the rhythm of that unseen countdown. Closer and closer. Every second pulling you both into the center of what has been hidden. Tonight will be restless once again, but for the last time. Because soon, the truth will arrive. And when it does, neither of you will ever see the world the same way again. Type Amen to get blessing 771.